I'm in Miami.
Hey, you better believe it. We're live and direct. We're right outside of Wood. We're talking about Sway in the morning. We're about to get down with a cypher. We got the line that's built up around the freaking corner, and it's literally real out here. 305 going all the way down to Wynwood, Miami.
In the morning, broadcasting live from Miami.
Miami? What are you doing in Miami?
Unshade 45.
Miami, make some noise. Hey man, you know what? While we got them here, we might as well bring them out.
Right, Chase quick.
You know, I swear to you on everything I love, the first time I really started learning about Miami was through this man's music and through this man's movement. I've seen him go to D.C., to the Supreme Court and fight for our rights to express ourselves through our music. I've seen this man create the parental advisory sticker that we now recognize on music today. I've seen this man take an indigenous sound to this region and make it global, and gave a lot of people a lot of hope, a lot of inspiration that came from this region.
Right.
That because of his success, they knew they could be successful. Not only a businessman, I've seen him go into the community and transform the lives of different kids who are now professional athletes that are playing in the NFL and different major sports leagues. I've seen him stand up as a politician to fight for our rights. I've seen him do so much. I've been to the strip club with him.
Tell the truth, Sway.
And the stuff I've seen, I can't even mention on this show right now. But I asked him to come by today, man, and he did it without hesitation. Before we get into this cipher, I want y'all to welcome the one and only Uncle Lou. Yo, man. What you doing right there, Wonder?
Oh, boy.
What you doing, man? What you doing right there?
One of these girls gonna get out and start booty shaking.
Yeah. What you doing right there, Luke? What's happening with you, baby?
I'm good, man. How you feeling, man? Hey, I appreciate you being down here. You might as well get you a place here.
I'm down to do that. You got one for me?
Yeah, I got one for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the ocean.
Okay, I promise you.
Yeah.
Don't say something you know.
We're gonna put you on the ocean. You could just do the show live. Look how she eating. Look at this.
Have the bee got the crab.
She eating that's how you eat. You eating the right way from Miami.
Shout out to Equitia's Kitchen.
There it is. You already
Hey,
eating.
I got some money for you, sis. I'm just gonna give her a tip.
Yeah. We got something for you too. Luke, how you been, man? When you see like big events like Rolling Loud coming through Miami, and now it's become like the biggest hip hop festival in the world, and it's because of Miami, man. You the one who opened the doors for all these things to happen. Do you feel like the legacy is being represented correctly and to see this growth?
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, when you talk about, going all the way back to Mantronics and T-La Rock and where was no hip hop in Miami at all.
Yeah.
When we first, when we was just little DJs in the park and we started bringing them guys down on People's Express.
Yes.
Where you had to pay your money on the airplane.
Yes.
And them guys coming, I mean, to see this festival be this big and see guys like yourself down here, representing Miami, broadcasting all over the world. I mean, it's special, because when I think about those things, I think about when I brought Divine Sound down here from New Jersey and brought Short down and these guys from Oakland, guys who never came down to Miami, and just to introduce hip hop to Miami like it was never introduced. It's a beautiful thing, and to see these people out here just loving the game like they love it. I'm just a proud uncle. That's about it.
Is, man. Uncle Luke. One of the things you did too, man, and we gotta talk about whole culture. This culture's hip hop culture really has been our voice, and it's important that we step outside of the culture sometimes to represent in other institutions like the political arena. And when you start getting into the political arena, people initially was like, well, how can he, talk about politics when he's just an artist? Them days, it's like when they told LeBron to shut up and just dribble. Yeah. You know what I mean? Them days are over, man. How important is it for even a younger artist to get involved in the political process, do you think?
Man, it is very, very important because, when I started thinking, like back in the days, I mean, we always, I always looked at it like you rep Oakland, I rep Miami, I rep Florida, Snoop rep his area,
Ace rep Houston.
Everybody, I look at it like as if we are representatives of our area, which we really are. you know, the same way a congressperson they represent their area. So we rep the hood. Number one, we rep our people, we rep hip hop. And I've always said to people, you know, hip hop is more powerful than anything in the world, more powerful than any political party. And if we ever come together, which we have for years, and just call our party the hip hop party, then we can make changes. We could then vote in, you know, guys like Barack Obama. You know, we could vote in different politicians, but we got to be involved in the process, which we have always been. I mean, you know, Cube and other guys like yourself. We've always went back to our communities and did the right thing. That was what you had to do as a hip hop artist back then. But you know, like I say, the younger ones, I just hope that they get more involved, because if you can get 10 million downloads, that means you have 10 million fans. That means 10 million people love you. And then you need to tell them 10 million people, direct them in the right way politically to then do something back for the community. And that's all I do right now. I don't spend a dime, but I spend billions of dollars of taxpaying money. When you come down here, you spending them taxes, going in them hotels, I can get parks built in the community. I can get things done in our community because of hip hop, and that's what we have to use.
Uncle Luke, y'all. Uncle Luke. I'm not mad at that, man. And you still, when you go in the studio now, because you got that Bad Girl Walk song, right?
I don't know. They made me go do it.
They made you go do it?
They made me go do it.
Like, when you in the studio, what do you feed off of? Like from a creative...
Yep.
From a creative process. Like, what inspires you when you go on?
Let me tell you, I'm in the studio all the time. I mean, once you become an artist, you stay in there whether you put music out or not. You know, I'm always in there with new artists, you know, trying to guide them and direct them. You know, so I do music all the time, and then I'll go out on the road and I'll test it, and people like it. Then, you know, I'll just keep playing it. You know, that's just most artists in them. So, you know, I'm always looking for new things, and I'm always trying to be innovative, and I'm always trying to keep my ear to the streets, because, you know, ain't no telling when I might just say, I want to do music again, you know, from a executive standpoint. But I just always try to, you know, stay relevant, stay in the game, keep my ears to the streets.
Give it up for Uncle Luke, man. Look, we about to do this cypher, right? We're going to come back. We're going to play your song first. All right? And then we're going to do this cypher. I was hoping maybe you could sit down next to have the B. And then when we give that feedback, you can let these MCs know if they hyenas or not. All right? We got Uncle Luke in here, Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. We coming right back with that Fire Friday cypher.